Hello, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. I am very excited today because we are just minutes following the perfection of this eclipse. So actually the eclipse is still going on because when I saw my first new solar eclipse, it takes a while for it to move. So even though it's not anywhere that we can see it, it's actually like over Antarctica and stuff like that. But we're in that power right now, so that we're going to be able to set intentions with some really powerful energy going forward, and this energy will be good for the next actually 48 hours, but it's always strongest the first 8 hours, and we're doing it right away. So this is just amazing. I will just give a shout out to everyone to make sure that they have a nice piece of paper right here. So something nice to write on, because you'll save it. What I do is once I write on these, then I actually put that in the envelope, and then I save it underneath some nice amethyst back here. So I have my little stack of envelopes. And then periodically I'll go back and look at things and see how things are progressing, because it's usually a 6-month intention. And with the eclipse, it's always like 6 months as well. So that is what we're starting with. I do have, I will have my candle here. For those of you that want to also light a candle, you can do that as well. I like to incorporate all the elements, and because we're doing this in a quantum way, it's kind of like you're using my stuff too. So don't worry if you don't have anything to, no candle or anything like that. Just make sure you have like a paper and pen. And if you can, make it paper that you're going to keep for a bit. I always like to, we were given some note cards by Sari at Christmas. So I've been using those ever since then. And those are what I usually write my intentions on. So this is a very, very powerful time for us. So let's get started. I will hand it over to Wendy, who will do a clearing for us to kind of, get our energy all smoothed out, because it's really strong right now. So I'll turn that over to you, Wendy. Go ahead.
Thank you. All right. So take a moment to settle into a comfortable position. Close your eyes and let your body become still. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold and gently release through the mouth. Again, in, hold, and out. One more time, deeper this time. Inhale the energy of being present. And exhale anything that is not needed in this moment. Feel your body supported by the earth beneath you. Feel the pull of gravity, the anchoring energy of Virgo, holding you, grounding you, reminding you that you are safe and whole and here. Let your attention gently move to your feet, your legs, your hips. Relax your belly, your shoulders, your jaw. Let yourself arrive fully into this moment. With the energy of the new moon, the eclipse, and the fall equinox, honor this turning point, this cosmic reset, and the doorway it opens. Call upon the healing energy of Virgo at its highest vibration, the sacred healer, the earth priestess, the grounded guardian of the body, the mind, the spirit. Welcome this opportunity to be clear, reset, and renew. You are open, you are protected, you are empowered. Imagine a gentle but powerful wind sweeping through your energy field. This wind is intelligent, discerning, and loving. It knows exactly what is no longer needed. Allow this wind to move through you now, through the spaces where old energy still lingers. Old patterns, outdated habits, perfectionism, shame, fear, anything that is weighing you down, let it be carried away. Release what no longer serves your highest good. Release the pressure to be perfect. Release self-doubt and self-criticism. Release energetic residue that does not belong to you. Release what is complete, what is expired, what is done. Breathe in deeply and exhale all of it, releasing it into the wind. Let the earth receive it and transmute it with love. Now imagine a soft golden green light like sunlight through leaves, beginning to pour in through the crown of your head. This is the healing energy of Virgo. It flows gently but deeply through every cell of your body. Let it move into your heart, softening and soothing. Let it settle into your belly, bringing calm to your nervous system. Let it fill your hands and feet, reminding you of your power to create and to care for yourself. Feel this light weaving through you, healing your energy. You are stronger, clearer, more centered than before. With this restored energy, you now create a circle of light around yourself, a protective shield of golden white light. It is soft, yet impenetrable. Only what is aligned with your highest good may enter this field. Feel the strength of your boundaries, not walls, but wise and enlightened filters. Feel your inner healer awaken, calm, clear-eyed, empowered. Now, place a hand over your heart or solar plexus. Feel what is ready to emerge in you. What is asking to be born with this new moon? What truths are surfacing? What intentions are forming? What are you ready to begin for yourself? Pause in silence here and let your intentions rise from within. Acknowledge your intentions. Allow them to take root in your mind. Give them power with your words as you exhale. Trust that these intentions will grow into actions when divine timing arrives to meet them. Begin to return to your breath. Feel your body supported beneath you once again. Wiggle your fingers and toes gently. Bring your awareness back to the room, but hold the energy you've cultivated close. When you're ready, open your eyes.
I just unmuted myself before I started to talk, so I'm really proud. So that was perfect. And I had no idea that what she was going to say, but I would highly advise, because of the times that are coming forward, that you utilize that specific meditation as a protection for yourself and your body as you're going out there in this very strong dynamic energy that we're going to have for the next 6 months, but especially during the next week, it looks really, really strong. What I want to do is, as we're talking about this energy of Virgo, and this eclipse is a 29-degree eclipse in Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury also rules Gemini. So one of the things I want to do is bring up this particular house chart. And you may, if we could just make that a little bit bigger, let me do that. Okay, there we go. So you may be able to see it a little bit better here, but if you know where you have Virgo and you know where you have Gemini, take a look at those houses and then maybe utilize some of your intentions to help with those houses. So in my case, I have a fourth house Virgo and I'm a rising Gemini sign. So that's my first house. So one of the things I can look at is the parents, the home, the family, the private life. Virgo also being very much that high priestess energy, and also about the body. Then you have Gemini, which is very much about communication, that first house, Mercury ruling both of those. I can do something with regard to my physical body, which is again very Virgo energy. So I want you to think about those things when you take a look at maybe where you have Gemini and Virgo in your chart, to try and see if you can maybe set intentions with regard to that. So that was the first thing I wanted to show you, and I'm giving you plenty of time to take a screenshot, which I don't mind at all. So if you wanted to do that, I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and I am going to add to the stage the chart for this eclipse. And what I wanted to point out, which is a very special energy of, make this a little cleaner. There we go. There we go. Are you guys still able to see it? Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. All right. So with this energy, what is happening is Mercury has entered into Libra, and Venus has entered into Virgo. So they are in each other's houses. They are in each other's homes. So they are able to help each other in that way. Venus generally has a harder time in Virgo, but a beautiful thing happened last Friday. The moon and Venus in this beautiful Leo love energy were conjunct. The Venus kiss was at 2959, and then they moved into Virgo together. So before this eclipse happened, we had Venus and the moon entering into this time together. So to me, it's very much that beginning that we had of the new moon in Virgo, which is Venus revisiting that energy. Venus is in a square with Uranus. The unexpected can certainly happen. And we also have Mars at 29 degrees today. Mars is going to be moving tomorrow on the Libra equinox. So it's the fall equinox here, the spring equinox in the Southern Hemisphere. And it's in a trine then to Pluto, very transformative energy. All of the different degrees and all of the different kind of splits of, okay, we have this in one house and this in actually sign, this in one sign and this in another sign. You kind of have Mars moving from one right to the next. So there's a lot of this energy of being split a little bit. To me, it's still trine energy, but it's kind of not perfect. And I do feel that we have all of these fingers of God. There's actually 3 of them. So it'd be hard to keep track of everything that's going to be going on. I would say that with Mars moving into Scorpio, here it can be about Mars justifying what they're doing and then moving into its own sign and saying, okay, I'm in charge here. We're going to do things my way. The modern day ruler of Scorpio is Pluto, but Mars is like, I was here before you were. So you take a look at those energies as we're moving forward. It's very strong. It's going to be a time when there's going to be a tremendous amount of things happening in the collective right now. This is stuff that history is made of. And one of the reasons I chose the picture that I did is because it shows someone waiting, and there's a storm going on, but they're right there kind of waiting it out in a very calm and beautiful way. And to me, that's very important, this kind of energy, because really what's happening is we're going to have fate working for us. Those are what eclipses are about. Fate is working for you and removing things that are no longer serving you, especially with the eclipse being with the South Node. So that is what I think is the most important things to look at. And I do want to say that if you have the opportunity to start looking at your chart more, what was at 29 degrees in your chart, even if you don't know your birth time, and let me get rid of this, even if you don't know your birth time, oh, there we go. So even if you don't know your birth time, you can still put in your birth information, your date of birth, because Mercury, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, the outer planets are all going to be correct. Your sun degree is going to be correct. So you will know, oh, I have Mars at 29 degrees. And maybe if it's a Virgo or anything else, you'll know, okay, how's it talking to this eclipse? So I highly recommend people starting to really take a look at those little kind of things in your chart. And with the eclipse, it'll be 5 degrees either way, the strongest energy. So we're talking about back to being that it's in Virgo, it's back to 25 degrees of Virgo, or actually even 24, into 5 degrees of Libra. So if you have anything in that area of your chart, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, those are your personal planets. And that is something that's very personal to you, or your ascendant or descendant, or IC or MC. So if you know a little bit more about astrology, you know what those are. But even if it's just your personal planets that you find out where they're located at, is this going to help me? Is this going to make things easier? So that's kind of the energy that I wanted people to be aware of. We were actually geeking out before we came on about people's charts and what was showing up. And I have this energy of, I have a 29 degree black moon Lilith that this eclipse is sitting right on top of. And Virgo is my perfected house for the year. So the sun moving through here and going over my natal Venus and my natal Pluto, all of that was real. I had events happening right then. And now this happening here, I was feeling this energy last Wednesday, and I've been feeling it ever since. I have had a lot of energy, but it's like, okay, the high priestess showed up. We're now in full on gear. And you can take those energies with you. One of the things I won't bring the chart back up, but we have Jupiter in a trine with Black Moon Lilith and Hekate. Now, Hekate is older than the Zeus pantheon. She has been around for a long time. And she is the person who holds the keys. She is the crossroads. She is the door opening. She is the goddess of the threshold. She knows no limits and she knows no boundaries because she can go to the underworld. She can go up above. There is no door that is locked to her. And we will have, because it's the South Node, we will have things miraculously opening up for us if we just keep that energy that Wendy brought in the first place, where you're just doing, I know things are going to come in for my greatest and highest good. I don't have to go look for them. If it was the North Node eclipse, you'd probably be like, okay, I'm on my way out the door to look for that. Not with the South Node, you don't have to do that. So that is the energy that I want you to think about, is that you really don't have to try that hard for this eclipse energy. You just have to keep a higher vibration and protect your energy from all the chaos, and it will be chaotic, that's going on out in the collective. Okay, so that's what I wanted you to be aware of. We do want to pull some cards today, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Morgan, and she will start us off with some cards.
Thanks so much, Dawn. Amazing insights. Thank you. So I pre-shuffled the cards and I'm pulling from the Gateway. This is the Gateway Oracle cards from Denise Lynn. And in this card that came up was called Planting Seeds. Okay. And what I was drawn to look at was this sweet little bird who's just peacefully sitting there on the fence. And then across the way, there's like a lot of busyness and activity going on with other birds over here. Like, I also was drawn to thinking somebody sitting in an airport watching like airplanes take off. So that might resonate for someone. But this says, seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. The card meaning, the fertile soil of your soul is ready to receive the seeds that will come to harvest in the years ahead. Get clear on what you desire for yourself and your future. Timing is vital, and now is your moment to plant spiritual seeds. The universe wants you to know every realized dream once started as an idea that took root. For your projects, ideas, and dreams to come to fruition, you need to first become clear on what your heart truly desires. Then ask yourself, is this really what I want? Believe that miracles can happen. Use this time to plant seeds for your future. Nurture these precious seeds so that they will grow as strong as the mighty oak. Take action in the desired direction of your dreams, but be willing to pull the weeds along the way. It won't be long before you're reaping the bounty of your labor. So I thought that was a really cool card that came out. It flew out. I pre-shuffled, and during a new moon, like, that's pretty interesting. And then the next card that came out was, I pulled from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And this is Sandpiper Spirit, Be Playful. And when I took a look at this card, I saw this sweet little sandpiper, and he looks like he's tapping his feet on these lily pads. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So if you like dancing, if you like music, I also got a vision of him like gliding, just like peacefully gliding. So it says, be playful. And the message is, sandpipers are like cute little clowns poking their beaks into the sand before darting off to chase the waves. The appearance of sandpiper spirit is a sign that now is a time to engage your playfulness. Whatever tasks you have before you, perform them with a lightness of being. Explore the familiar, discovering the new in the old. Who knows what treasures await you when you let yourself laugh and have fun. Sandpiper spirit's happy and curious nature can help you feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run and fly and dance playfully. So I hope this helps. And with that, I am going to pass it on to the lovely Ruby.
Thank you so much. And it's so funny because we were deciding who was going to go first. So Morgan was like, I'm going to go first. I was like, okay. Well, she's throwing the energy out and I'm catching it. And I'll explain why in just a minute. So I actually got this card that is called Meant for You. And you were just talking about the dancing and singing. And this is actually a flute that I think she's holding on to. And I'm also seeing the same colors that was in the umbrella photo. And also I'm flying tomorrow. So you were talking about airplanes and I'm like, me. But this is about kind of I'm getting portal energy. So you're talking about what's happening right now, and I'm pulling what's coming in. So I'm getting goosebumps about that. So this says, it's with the Divine Circus Oracle. It says, you voiced your intent, setting in motion a natural creative process. What you want has been summoned forth and is now headed your way. Don't hesitate, refuse to receive, or pass this gift on to another. It is meant for you. Grab it. Within this new opportunity is exactly what you have been waiting for, what you have been wanting to create, what truly makes your heart sing, what is rightfully yours or very soon will be right in front of you. Caught up in a spiraling web of new beginnings, it is the time to reach out and grab what is headed your way. Opportunity is the universe believing in you. Return the compliment by accepting what is being offered with open arms and a trusting heart. You'll be glad you did. Don't worry if this opportunity seems to be leading you down a different path to what you expected. All paths lead us where we need to be. Sometimes the universe just has a better idea of what will get us to our destination at the perfect time, and along the path that will be most benefit to all. So trust what is happening, accept that you deserve good things to happen to you, and don't be shy. Now is your time to step up, open your mouth and your arms and say, thank you, I accept. And I was just thinking about the bird with the mouth open. So that is so really cute. And I didn't know your cards ahead of time either, so it's so funny. And then I got the Time Master with the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So this is about timing. Okay, so time is a construct of the human mind through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Time moves in patterns, fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel and others moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in a life, like a kind of currency. And at any given moment, you can see time in all of its infinite potential, at once vast and all-encompassing, and then shrunken and finite. It all depends on your perspective. When the Time Master visits you, he asks the most important question: will you break free from limited cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclic quality of time? You find yourself in a moment when the wheel of time turns and you're able to influence the past, thus changing the present and future simultaneously. This is the true test of the Time Master. You're being invited to take your power back, so let go of the past and choose to step into your life. In this moment, you are all powerful. You are the Time Master. Anything is possible now. So it's like, as you're walking through the portal, you are seeing what was and becoming what you already have become, but you're going through this and you're manifesting in. So you are the ball, Morgan, and I am the bat. Turning it back over to Dawn.
And I caught myself. I only said, Ruby, can you hold that first card that you drew up again? I just want people to see it. And then I'm going to pop that image up of the picture. So let me do this. So look at the color. Look at the red above her head. Look at the swirling colors around her. Now look at this picture. I don't know if you can get any more synchronistic than that. This is a beautiful card. And this is kind of the energy that I feel like we're getting with this Virgo energy, because it's very much a time of us being able to be a mutable sign, allow things to come in, and be patient, because it's coming. She's just watching for it. She's watching for the signs. She's watching for the different things. So beautiful, beautiful imagery. So I'll go ahead and bring this back down. Thanks, Ruby. So what I'm going to do is let me just go to here. Hello. I wanted to get started with this ceremony. And what I will tell you, please again have something to write with and something to write on. That's all you really technically need. And we will cover everything else as we go through. So I'm actually getting chills all the way through all of these energy things because I'm feeling when we look back in 6 months from all the changes that will have occurred, that we're going to remember this and what we set our intentions for and how we are going to hold ourselves in our own vibration as we move forward through all these chaotic energies that are coming in. So let's start by lighting the candle as the symbol of beginning this ritual. So I chose a candle today. I've refilled this a number of times. It's a beautiful candle. It's a beautiful scent. So there we go. I am asking for the presence of Archangel Michael and Archangel Sandalphon and Archangel Uriel and Archangel Raphael, especially for healing as we are going through. So this is the lighting of the candle that indicates the beginning of the ritual. Now for me, I like to incorporate all of the elements when I'm setting intentions. Mainly if you're doing this on your own, I would always recommend like a candle to signify the beginning and then the ending of the ritual. So I wanted you to be aware of that if you're doing things on your own. So the next thing I'm going to show you is this is just a lovely singing bowl, but I'm just going to tap it so we can get the vibrational air energy going through. That also clears a lot of energy out. So today, the other things that I brought in is I'm on a full on priestess mode right now because I'm like, oh, I've got my Eclipse earrings in and all this other energy. I do have a crystal that I'll be using. And I'm choosing green because to me, it's that Venus energy, and Venus this entire year and into next year is going to be very, very strong. And she's working with the other goddesses that are out there, including Hekate. So I do like a crystal sometimes when we're setting intentions, because then you can carry this with you at times and just have it in your presence. I know a lot of people will wear it on their body. I've heard rumors that a lot of women wear it in their bra. So I just wanted people to be aware of the fact that crystals can help, and crystals are getting stronger and stronger on the earth right now. I'm also including, as part of this, we are using a key today to symbolize unlocking those doors and Hekate. It's really interesting that we have a lot of energy of openings coming up and opportunities for us that will just smoothly happen, smoothly appear. There'll be an ending and you'll think, oh no, but actually it was designed to get you out of stuck energy and then to move you onward. And even though you may have felt really awkward and having a difficult time trying to adjust, when you really look at it, you are actually going to be led down a different path that is actually for your greatest and highest good. So be accepting of that energy that's coming in. So those are the things to get us started. And I did also today, as the element of water. So we have the fire, we have the earth, and we have the air. This is the element of water. I happen to have something that you can actually, there's a little compartment down here. This has citrine in it. So I use that for energy, and then put water in it and set the intentions of the water being infused with that. This is all what I want you to get used to, in the idea of when you do your own rituals, that you can utilize all these different things as you wish. And water has memory. And we are going to be, the astrology coming up is there's going to be lots of things, lots and lots of things going on with water, and with also ancient knowledge coming back in, thanks to Sedna that's coming out there. So symbolically, that is our energy. So what should we set our intentions for in Virgo? I do have, and I always recommend this book to everyone. This is Jan Spiller's New Moon Astrology. And as I was going through this earlier today, I kept thinking, this whole small little chapter is actually everything that you'd really want to put into effect going forward. Virgo is about the physical body. And so this is a perfect time to set intentions with regard to healing, with regard to feeling better, with regard to ending bad habits, because that's 29 degrees. It can be about ending habits that have been bad for you and starting new ones as you move forward and getting the details of that. Also, order, calmness in your home, because with things being chaotic somewhere else, you want to have a feeling of control where you are. So take that time to create a space in your home that is your happy place, where you feel like you want to have, a safe place to sit, the energy and calmness, tea, things like that, to make you feel more comfortable. So that's part of this allowing energy. So you can ask for things in regard to increasing your health, and also to finding the right people to help you increase your health. Also, there's some, I'm not a organized person. I'm a scattered Mercury, and I do have my moments, but my strongest energy is in Gemini with Mercury, I think. So some of the things that you can set is positive participation in things going forward. I want to easily find myself completing work projects with a minimum of stress and not taking your work home. Virgo is very much that energy of work, and you can't always have to answer your phone 24/7 and be on the job 24/7. You have to have downtime. You have to have a break for yourself and your body and your mind. The other thing I thought was very important is Virgo catches the little details. It's about discernment. It's about noticing the small things and appreciating them too. So one of the things that you will be able to do in the future is find it very easy to read someone's energy of, yeah, I'm not believing what they say. And we're going to need that, because there's going to be so much information, especially in the next week, that's going to come out. For me, if I see anybody talking on a screen anywhere, unless they're talking about the weather, I don't believe what they say, just because there's too much of division that's going on out there. And I want you to stand back from that and be separate from that. So I also want to easily find myself focusing on and appreciating the opportunities that are being offered to me. This means that things will actually be coming to you, especially with the South Node. Like I said, it's more about things coming into you and you recognizing, this is it. This is the discernment. This is what I was waiting for. This is here to help me. And that's part of all of that energy that's going to be coming in, because things are going to be breaking down. We know AI is going to change people's jobs, but there's great opportunity that is coming in because of that as well. And we just have to be patient. It's just like she's standing on the riverbank and watching and paying attention. And it's not perfect weather. It's raining out. But I just like the fact that it's representing someone that is just, they're in a perfect moment, and it was perfectly timed with what was going on around them, and they were just waiting. So the other really strong energy is the willingness to adapt to everything, being that it's a mutable sign and that there's endings there because of the 29 degrees. Again, you have anything at the end degrees of anything. I actually have 25-degree Cancer Sun, which is in a sextile. So it's helpful energy. Opportunities have been showing up for me. People contacting me and going, oh, yeah, let's do a video together. You know, that kind of energy coming in, and just be like, oh, yes, that would be great. Yes, let's set that up. You will have those things coming in for you as well. You will have those things coming in. Also, one of the things that really struck me, I want to easily find myself focusing on what is right with my life rather than what is wrong. So that is a big one. As things are coming forward, we're in the kind of astrology that happened when Martin Luther King was assassinated. Unfortunately, when we had right before the beginning of World War II, also during right before the Civil War started in 1861, a lot of these same energies are coming back in. The good part is that we have those 3 outer planets in that mini grand trine supporting the collective. It's like, yeah, they have some rough times and some lessons to learn, but we're holding space for them, like Cheroklo would, right? That healer energy, that is what's going to be happening. And to know that everything is actually going to work out okay in the end, but you do have to change what your definition is of abundance for this. I really feel that is a big change that's coming forward, because Uranus is going back into Taurus, and I think that's going to affect money issues. And it did when we were having Uranus through Taurus, and that's when we have Bitcoin and all these other things blossom. So money is going to be maybe something that comes up, but really everything will be fine. Everything is actually looking better and better for us all the time. I want to easily find myself doing my part to bring order and calm to my environment. To me, that is a big one, because we here that are all here are holding that vibrational level, and we're like the calm in the storm, and other people get that energy from us. You know, we know that it's opportunities are going to be coming in, that if you allow the things to come to you, and that's what's going to be happening, opportunities are going to be coming in for you. If you keep that higher vibration, the better results you get. Use your astrology to work for you and not just let it happen. I always say you need to give the planets a job, especially Mars. Always give Mars a job. And with this moving forward into Scorpio, it's like research. Clean out that nasty closet and get rid of all that stuff that you haven't worn in I don't know how many years. I'm guilty of that, so you know what I'm going to be doing. That is the energy that you can put to work. And that is a safety valve then for Mars showing up in ways that you don't expect in your chart. He's powerful in Scorpio. He's very, very powerful, and he's going to be in a square to Pluto. That's collective energy. That's going to be affecting collective out there, and it's going to happen perfected in about 3 or 4 days. So things might be happening even now as we're moving in towards that energy. And again, discernment, pay attention. So now that we've I'm going to write those things down separately because I have those things coming forward for me. Those are the things that you can be asking about. You can be setting a Virgo, maybe in your second house. Could you be setting a budget? I want to easily stay within my budget, right? In your third house, I maybe want to start my own business. That could be a third house thing. The fourth house, property. Maybe I want to do something with my property. Maybe I want to make plans for a garden next year. Fifth house, creativity. Children. What do you love? And if that's Virgo, you are probably very good writer and very good with words. 6th house, your everyday work, your everyday routines, getting the details right, who you're working with. That would be Virgo energy. 7th house, relationships with other people. I would say in this particular instance, it's a matter of you not being too self-critical or critical of others, because Virgo can do that, especially with Venus starting to move through there. 8th house, High Priestess energy, right? What do you have there natally that that you can utilize to your benefit? It's about endings and beginnings and things being inherited. It can be getting loans if you're trying to buy a house, anything like that. Those are the intentions that you can set. 9th house, travel, education, things about law. If you have something coming up with any legal things, you can set intentions for that to be ended in a way that is beneficial to you. 10th house, career. There are lots of careers that are going to be changing and ending. So set the intention for there to be something even better coming in, good or better. You know, this or something better is often what we use. It's going to be a change. There's no getting around it. Things are going to change. There's no choice. Things are changing. The 11th house is the house of your friends who you choose to associate with, the internet, making connections. It's also the house of luck. So you can set intentions for those things as well. The spiritual house is also 12, and it's also about going on a retreat, being in isolation. It can also be moving to another country because it's the 12th house and you're in exile and you're moving to a different location if you have activations there. So going back into the first house, it's about you. It's all about you and how you think and what you want to do and your body. So again, setting the intention for your own health and new ideas coming forward, especially I think if you have Gemini or anything that is going to be, because Uranus there is going to just bring all these crazy opportunities in anyway, unexpected things, you won't have seen it coming. you won't have seen it coming. So with that, I want us to take what you've written on, and we are going to go on a little mental journey here, okay? I want you to hold it up to your heart. And I want you to slowly close your eyes and take a deep breath. Hold it at the top, and then slowly release it. We'll do it 2 more times. Slowly breathe in. The good air, good intentions, holding at the top. Release out any anxiety. Take another deep breath in. Hold. Relax. Breathe it slowly out. I want you to close your eyes. And we're going to travel back to where we were on that very first Virgo new moon, which is on a hillside below a tall mountain, very symbolic of the earth energy of Virgo. And we're walking along a path, and we see the opening of the meadow and our huge sacred fire in the center. There is no moon. We are at the dark of the moon, and this is where Hekate rules. She also has power during eclipses, so it is very strong energy of change coming forward, portals being opened. And we're approaching the fire and greeting those that we've seen here before, and also greeting those that are new to our circle. We're all here to to share in the energy, to empower things to a greater level as we set our intentions. We have Hekate appearing around the fire. And she asks that you hold out your hand, and in it appears a key for each person. So with that, we're going to put that key also mentally next to our intentions. I will have you know that Hekate is also the ruler of black dogs, and that's what you hear in the background is my Jack. One day I will show you a picture, but he's very Hekate ruled, and he's making himself known. So I want everyone to mentally take their energy of sending their intentions, first of all, into their heart, to send the emotion of knowing that it's coming, knowing that it's not only possible, it's on its way. This is the power of the eclipse of the South Node. Things will come in for you. So as we send all the energy of our heart's desire into our intention, into our paper, we also amplify it with the energy that we're sending to everyone who is present, either during this live or watching the recording, that we are increasing our energy by being with other people. That is the energy that we want everyone to be part of. So, with this, watch as a rainbow of energy starts to appear and make its way around everyone in the group. And even though that you're keeping it close to your heart with your intentions, the rainbow magically moves them along with everyone else's and heads back towards the fire. In a swirl, in a circle, it enters and goes up higher and higher and increases the energy of the flames. And you send more energy into the flames. This is during the dark of the moon, and the stars are out. It's so joyful to be with people that you know that you can rely on. So this is the energy of being part of a collective. We are stronger, we are calmer, we are at a higher vibration, and we empower each other. That is this energy. So I want you to come back into your body and slowly open your eyes, realizing that the key has actually sunk into your intentions. So to me, that is what is going to be making everything possible as we move forward with this energy in the future and have things coming into us. So also remember in your mind that you can be the opportunity for someone else. That's also what you need to realize, is that's part of the community. It's like, oh, somebody was looking for this and you can do that. Let me connect you up. Let me tell you about this person. It's that kind of energy that we're going to be having. So what we will do is, now that you can put this aside, I actually included a picture that included land because I wanted the land energy of Virgo in this, and this beautiful painted sky, which again, it kind of goes back to the colors that were in that photo. So with that, we are going to close our ceremony. And with that, we will bring up our candle as a symbolic end to our ceremony, and thank the archangels for being here. Thank Hekate for taking our messages, and she's also going to be around for the doorways. So with this, we will be looking at the full moon coming up in 2 weeks. And from now on, for the next 6 months, all the full moons will be at 28 degrees and all of the new moons will be at 13. So I wanted you to be aware of those numbers and think about where that's going to start affecting you. So with that, thank you so much for being a part of this. And if everybody wants to come back up here, here we go. Ta-da! Yay! So thank you for joining us. We will see you definitely on Thursday. I will say that we do have some amazing things coming up for everyone. I know Nat and I will be doing a live 10:30 a.m. on October 6th. We're going to be doing a money manifestation live on the air and then you can also watch. We're going to be doing a ritual for that, and we're going to use your second house, the house of your resources and your money, as part of that ritual. And we'll have other things coming up that we'll make announcements on. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, ladies, for all the great messages. It's great to be a member of this team with you. And we hope to see you all again on Thursday. Please join us then. And really relax and enjoy your time right now. And know that good things are going to be coming in. They will be coming to you. Just allow them in. So thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon.